What's up, YouTube? You know who it is, Midwest 2 Review back here again. Just want to do a quick shout out to my boy and my brother Mike. He and I went to Lowe's today to pick up some things, and while there, he was grabbing some things that he needed. I found a couple things that I was like, oh, that's a good deal. So I thought I would buy them and then I'll share them with you guys. So let's get into it. So if you have a Lowe's in your area, I'd encourage you to check them out. And here's something I call yellow tag buying. If you walk through Lowe's in the tool section, or any section for that matter, look for the yellow tags. The yellow tags are the clearance tags, so to be the yellow price tag. They're very noticeable. It won't be hard to find. And those are the items you want to take a look at first. Even if you go there for like wood or PVC piping or electrical, it doesn't hurt to just peruse through the tool section and see what deals, if any, they may have on a lot of their items they carry. So what we did, the first thing I picked up today, real quick here, was this gold oxide set of drill bits, 135 split point, gold oxide coating, resists buildup, extends life of the bit, I guess, apparently. The brand on these is, I don't know. They didn't say, so I didn't give you a, oh, actually, they did. These are Bosch. Don't know a lot about Bosch tools per se, but they had these, and these were on clearance for like $9.99. And here's the set here. Comes in a decent little case. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Not too shabby. And you can see there all the way up to a 1/2 inch, all the way down to 1/16. And this is just going to be something I throw in my truck box. So to be on my truck at all times. One of those things that I have drill bits. I have a decent set of drill bits, and but those stay inside my garage, and I wanted to have something mobile with me, so I grabbed these for 10 bucks. Couldn't pass that up. The next thing here I grabbed were these Extreme Cut Edge, also by Bosch. 3x life, 3 times the life, 5-piece set, 8/10 TPI, 8 to 10 tooth per inch, I think it is. They're a 9-inch long blade. These are going to go obviously on your Sawzall. These were, I believe, $5, $6, something like that. Not very much at all. And there's a 5-pack of them, so like $1 a blade. And this is for thick metal. So you can imagine, as much time as I spend at the salvage yard, I can use these on my Sawzall. I do have a battery operated Sawzall. It's not a whole lot of power, but for quick cuts, or exhaust or something like that, or trying to remove another part, or rusted part, so I can get to what I'm going after. Having a portable Sawzall is key. So probably going to be looking into either Milwaukee or perhaps Cobalt, seeing how I already own the batteries and the chargers for those two systems, or two brands rather. The next thing is going to be Wiha. I was unaware that Lowe's sold Wiha as a brand. These are, let's see here, these are the 2-inch set here. Flip it around. These are the 2-inch overall length. You can see there it comes with PH1, P2, square bit 1 and 2, T20, T25, and T30. There's approximately 7 pieces. These are called the Terminator Blue impact bits, so they are impact rated. And you can see there their trademark optimized torsion zone. You can see there precision machine for reduced cam out, and it gives you a little bit more information about these here. So I thought that was pretty cool to get these, and it came in a little bit set here, a bit holder. You just simply slide it down. I'm trying to do this all with one hand. And the top cover comes off, and then you can pull your bit out accordingly. And you can see there's all your bits. just simply lock it. And these are great if you're just going to throw something in your tool bag, throw something in your pocket, just so that you know that you have a set with you. You know, you don't have to take around a full complete set. I know obviously I do have that, but if I want to reduce how much product I'm carrying and how many tools I'm carrying, something like this will come in handy, especially at the salvage yard, because you know, you may be spending a couple hours there, a few hours there, walking around several acres, and the less tools you can carry is better, assuming you don't need them. The next set we're going to get into is also another Wiha. It's a 1-inch overall length, comes with PH1, PH2, square 1, square 2, T20, T25, T30, and a 1/4-inch bit holder. This is an 8-piece set. Once again, you slide the little button down, that unfolds, and you can see there all your bits are prominently displayed. Once again, Torx is what I find myself needing a lot, especially on European vehicles. I don't necessarily need the Phillips bits per se, because I have screwdrivers with me most of the time. I always throw a 1 and a 2 in my bag, and a flathead screwdriver. So I typically don't need those, but having multiple Torx is always a good idea. And then you can flip it closed. It does lock, which is pretty cool. And then over here is your bit holder, and there you go. So everything's prominently displaying the name prominently on there. Once again, this is a great little setup you can throw in your pocket. I think Mac or someone had something very similar to these, or Matco perhaps, maybe it was. I don't know if they still offer them, but yeah, this is a pretty cool set. And like I said, just throw it in your pocket, throw it in your tool bag, and you're covered for the most part. Then the last thing we got here, I'll go ahead and go to the cover case. These, another Bosch product. This is a 48-piece bit set, and it's pretty interesting that I'm even talking about another bit set, given how I did a video earlier today on the Snap-on stubby bits. But these are your traditional or your typical bit lengths, and it talks about their, you know, Phillips square bit, your Torx, your hex. They are magnetic. 50x life. I don't really know how they come up with that, but you know, you have to assume that they're telling the truth on that. They are impact rated, comes in a custom case, precision fit once again. So all the bells and whistles Bosch claims to have incorporated into this bit set. And you can see there exactly what the contents are. And so yeah, so this is pretty cool. Comes in a fairly nice case. You know, these cases are always, seems like they're just too much, like they're just more, I mean, there's a lot of room, unused room in these things, but nonetheless, I mean, it's prominently displayed. You can see exactly what it is you have. The case opens really easily, so there's not a lot of fussing with it. I hate cases like Milwaukee. I think it's Milwaukee or DeWalt. One of them has a really difficult case to open, and it's almost to the point where it's frustrating. But you can see here, all your bits are showed there. You have a ton of PH1s, PH2s, PH1s as well, and then all your various different sizes there. And these come in handy, especially if you're ever doing like seats. Let's say, for instance, you do a set of seats. You're pulling seats out of a salvage yard, and let's say, like in my case here, I had a set of BMW seats, and I didn't have the power. I couldn't put power to the car. I didn't have my jump pack with me, so I had to manually adjust the seat forward in order to get to the rear bolts to remove the seat. So having a drill and having a square bit allowed me to find the actuator, and I was able to plug into the actuator and use my drill in order to move the seat forward. So just think about something like that, which you would have never considered before. Having square bits with you is also a benefit. Same thing on BMWs, trying to remove a lot of the panel pieces are also Torx on the inside, removing the door panels, removing the locks, whatever you may be taking off the vehicle. Typically on a BMW, for what I found, are going to be Torx bits. So having a good set of Torx, both deep and shallow, because some of them are recessed, is ideal. And then obviously anytime you can have your Phillips bits with you, you're winning there. So nice little kit here. You know, I like it. I'm going to be putting it to use. I have a couple other kits on my rig that are bigger than this, and so it would be nice to have this with me, because once again, it's compact. I can see exactly what it is. It's bright, so I'll be less likely to leave it or lose it while on the job site. So just another little kit there. So in all, I think we spent, so I think I covered, yeah, it was like 10 bucks for these. I think these were like $7 a piece, so like 14 for that. These were $5, and I think this was also like $10 as well. So in all, I mean, what is that? Less than $50 spent on all of these tools. And it's a great little setup here. And I think anybody who's pulling parts at a salvage yard needs to have versatility and have a lot of things ready to go, because you never know what you're going to run into. And even when you plan ahead and you say, okay, I'm going to need this, that, and the other, chances are you run into something, especially here in the Midwest, rusted bolts or cammed out bolts, things that you didn't expect to be the case. You end up having to deal with those in order to get the job done. So just having a few extra things to kind of help you along the way is ideal. So hope you guys like my Lowe's yellow tag buy tool haul, if you want to call it. I haven't figured out what I'm going to title this video yet, but if you have a Lowe's, be sure to check them out, guys. And remember, look for the yellow tags at Lowe's. That's how you're going to find some great deals on some great brands. And it seems like Bosch right now is one of those brands where Lowe's is starting to really slash prices. So be sure to check those guys out. All right, guys, catch you in the next one. Peace.